week's topic, bullying.
Bullying is unwanted or aggressive words or actions to make someone feel bad. And it's usually not just once, it's repeated multiple times. To learn about bullying in nature, we're going to take a look at a little bird called a chickadee. In Illinois, there are two species of chickadees, the black-capped chickadee and the Carolina chickadee. They're very hard to tell apart, but they overlap in central Illinois. So sometimes we might see the black-capped, sometimes you might be seeing the Carolina. Chickadees are a relatively small bird that live a long time in bird years, around 10 years. To live that long as a bird, you have to consider the choices wisely and stay away from those bad consequences. During warmer months, chickadees feed mostly on insects. But during colder months, they eat what insects they can find, but also seeds and berries. But they need about 10 times more food during the winter. You see, it's so cold that they shiver to keep their bodies warm. This is called thermogenesis. By shivering, they produce more heat in their bodies, but they also burn a lot of energy. That's why they need more food to keep up the energy. Chickadees will build cup-shaped nests inside natural cavities or holes in the trees. Chickadees are also known to be hoarders, but kind of in a good way. They hide seeds and other items to save for later. According to different research, chickadees are able to grow or expand the brain, the hippocampus to be exact. This helps them create new memories. That's what allows them to remember thousands of hiding spots for their seeds. Chickadees are very active, curious, and social birds. They live in groups called flocks, and they have a wide range of communication calls so they can speak to each other. You may be wondering what chickadees have to do with bullying. Well, chickadees live in small groups and establish a hierarchy or pecking order. Every bird in the flock has to obey the highest ranking chickadee, Harry, aka the bully, and the lowest ranking bird has to listen and obey and is subordinate to all the other birds above him. Imagine this. It's another day at the feeders. This little chickadee goes in to get some food, when another bird nearby demands food from him. This bird will call out, this is his way of pushing the other bird away from the feeder. He's higher up on the hierarchy. This is chickadee bullying. So even though there's some bullying going on with the chickadees, they do communicate and look after each other. There's a warning call for predators and even a contact note to let each other know that it's all clear and they're okay. So chickadees can get away with bullying, but we should not. Remember, it's unwanted, aggressive behavior that can be words or actions, and it makes someone feel bad, and it's usually often repeated. So just remember that you count. Just don't bully others. Walk away if someone's mean to you, and don't join in on the bullying. And try and make a friend of someone who's being picked on. Try and include others. Help a person who's being bullied. Stand up. Tell them to stop. And when in doubt, tell a teacher or another adult. You will make a difference.
So yes, you count and you can make a difference. Oh, and by the way, in case you were wondering, sometimes chickadees do let that bully get away with pushing them from the feeder, but sometimes they stand up to that number one chickadee. So remember, make good choices and make a difference.
Draw what bullying looks like to you. Imagine you are a chickadee. Your flock has 20 birds in it. Which bird in the pecking order do you think you would be? The bottom, number 20, or the top, number 1, the most aggressive?